welcome back to my channel. Today is December 1st and we are going to be going over what we know about the Josh Duggar trial today. If you don't know anything about the Duggar trial, please watch my most recent video and you'll get an inside look at what we already know. We do know that Jim Bob during the pre-hearing was pretty much acting like he didn't remember what Josh had done to his sisters, being very vague and saying he didn't remember the exact wording for what Josh had done, even though it is actually a police report. So Jim Bob and Michelle are not at the trial in the family section, probably for a good thing, but I am surprised that his parents are not there. I'm thinking that just might be because they know that he's guilty and they don't want to deal with any backlash with that. They really try to keep their image as picture perfect as possible, even when their world is crumbling down. So there were opening arguments today, and even though Jim Bob said he doesn't remember the evidence that is being used from the police report in 2005, along with witness testimonies, is being considered part of the evidence. So they are using the stuff that happened in 2005 with Josh Duggar and his sisters to prove that he has a record and a repeat offender of being attracted to young girls. After the opening arguments, they did have the prosecution share a snip of the videos that were found on Josh Duggar's computer. I don't really want to go into detail about that, but these videos did show underage women being assaulted. I just can't imagine how the jury felt. It is being said that the jury was very visibly upset when it was being shown. There was a video being shown, as well as there were over 200 pictures and videos found. So obviously these videos were extremely disturbing in nature, but Anna conveniently was not around for some of these. So she kind of would go in and out of the courtroom, and to me that just means that Anna does not want to see what Josh has seen, because if she does see that, then it becomes real to her and she would rather live in a fantasy world that he didn't watch any of these, which, Okay, Anna. I haven't seen too many reports on this, but there was one reporter that did say Derek, which is Jill's husband, was in the family section in the courtroom. I find that very interesting if Derek is there, just because that does show that he is supporting his wife, which obviously he's very supportive of his wife, but it's interesting to see that he is going to the trial today, because that means he will hear some information for the trial and then the evidence that will come out later. Jill is on the witness list, and so is Jedidiah, and a lot of people were surprised by Jedidiah being a witness. I was not too surprised, just because Jedidiah did work with Josh at the car place that they worked at together. Jedidiah is a lot younger than Josh, so I'm not sure if the evidence will be that he saw Josh doing something on his computer, but I am really hoping that Jedidiah does have some type of enlightenment and that he is going out of his way to be a witness to defend his sisters and to defend everyone besides Josh. I would hate to see Jedidiah be defending his brother, because that would just really hurt his image, and he just really should, he needs to be on the right side of the law for that. Jill did show on Instagram that she has a new hairdo, so it's this cute blonde, beautiful hairdo, and I think, that really brings the power back to her, because she gets to make the decisions in her life. Dyeing hair isn't something that all the Duggars do, but it was her first time doing it, and I just love how good it looks. It's really going to be a power move if she does walk into the courtroom. So the defense team is trying to use the term whodunit to describe what happened. So they are saying that how can they prove that Josh Duggar was the one that downloaded these materials? To me, that's just absolutely absurd, because Josh Duggar was texting on his computer during the time that these pictures and videos were being downloaded, so it wasn't like he was away from his computer. And if it was someone else, I think the federal court system and the people, the Homeland Security that was investigating, would have looked more deeply into that. But they seem to know that it was Josh due to this evidence, which is why the defense team, I think it's just going to quickly unravel. I mean, there's no way to defend a guy that has gone through so much of the same cycle of trauma with his sisters, and then watching this, cheating on his wife. I just don't see it coming out in his favor. The defense team, you know, with them saying who done it, the password for the computer is Josh's name, includes his name, so it's like, we know that he was the one using the computer. It was his computer. You don't normally download something illegal on someone else's computer. So I think the judge and the jury will be able to decipher that it was Josh. This was something that I found really interesting, and that is that there is a sex offender that was in the same jail as Josh when he was originally brought into jail in April. And he is coming in for the trial as a witness. I don't know what will come out of this or how reliable the jury will think of this man, but in my eyes, he is a witness because he knows something that needs to be said, obviously, for evidence for the prosecution. So I am interested to see what comes out of him coming as a witness. It does sound like there is more time going on in the trial, so it's not done for the day yet. So if there is any additional information, please comment it so I can make sure we include it in our next video. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like this video. And this is my little puppy dog. So hopefully we are able to, you know, have justice be served, and I'm really hoping that this case does run in the sisters' favor because they deserve the justice. This is only just a part of their trauma and their story, but I would just like them to get Josh behind bars so that they know that they're a little safer in the world and that his children are a little safer. So me and Paris hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will talk soon. Bye.